to behave, alright?
Yeah, thank you, Stephen. Right, you all ready?
Yes.
Cool. Hello,
Fucking hell!
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another version of The Weakest Link.
Brian from Newcastle.
Laurence from Liverpool.
I'm Will.
Wow.
These are my friends.
Where you from?
Unbelievable.
Oh, Newcastle.
Someone fought.
Yeah,
That was the chair.
no, it was.
I think it was Con.
Con.
Stephen, say your name.
My name's Stephen. I'm from St Helens / Norwich.
You're a waggy back or a woolly back.
Yeah, good one, Laurence. You and your Scouse banter.
I thought you were from Manchester, Stephen.
No, I just do that for videos.
How The Weakest Link is going to work. 4 rounds. First round is 1 minute and 30. Second round is 1 minute and 30. Third round is 1 minute. And the fourth round is a 1v1 best of 5 shootout.
Do we actually get the money?
Yes.
It's for charity!
Hey.
But I mean, you'd be a bit of a dick if you didn't donate your winnings to charity.
So this video to charity.
I mean, you don't have to. If you get a question right, your amount of money goes up. Then when the next person is asked a question, if they say bank before that question is asked, that amount of money is then put into your bank. You have that.
Ka-ching!
If they decide to answer the question and they get it wrong, all of the money is gone. Even if you built it up to £100, if
Understood.
you get that question wrong, the money is gone. If you get it right, it keeps going up until you say bank. Stephen will be starting.
Yes!
What year did Cristiano Ronaldo leave Manchester United?
2008.
9.
Piss.
What's Britain's largest train station?
Manchester.
Waterloo.
Piccadilly.
What is the capital of Australia?
Canberra.
Who cracked the Enigma code in World War II?
Oh, I know this one.
Don't know.
Alan Turing. How many national languages does South Africa have?
I don't know, mate.
Time's still going.
11. Which US singer did Lisa Mary Presley marry in 1994?
Elvis Presley.
Michael Jackson. What name is applied to the order of mammals that include bandicoots, kangaroos, koalas, opossums, and wombats?
Marsupials.
Correct. Which artist painted the picture Sunflowers?
Forgot.
Van Gogh. Which England cricketer knighted by the Queen finished his career with an average of 99.94?
Botham.
Sir Donald Bradman. Sorry, that made me laugh. In Stephen King's horror television series and book entitled It, what kind of entertainer was the killer?
A clown.
Correct.
Bank.
What type of animal is the Disney character Pluto?
Dog.
What
Bank.
color are Mickey Mouse's shoes?
Red.
Yellow. From which movie did the song A Spoonful of Sugar originate?
Mary Poppins.
Correct.
Yes,
Who
lad.
played Jack in the film Titanic?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Correct.
Bank.
Who made the quote "I'll be back" famous?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Correct. Which Ed Sheeran hit begins with the lyric "The club isn't the best place to find a lover"?
Who knows?
The Shape of You. Fine.
That was alright. Bang,
That's
bang,
alright.
bang, bang.
It was
Right.
okay.
You got the marsupials one, Laurence. I feel like that was the highlight of the round.
You definitely have a very low threshold.
Did you see who I made the first video with? Ollie, what science is the study of the earth and the rocks of which it is composed?
Bloody no idea. Pass.
Geology.
Alright, okay.
Got a bow gear.
Right, so in that round, you guys amassed a total of £13. So give yourselves a round of applause.
Was that it?
What's going to happen is, without revealing to each other, carefully think about who you want to vote out.
Despite banking the most amount of money in that round, Brian still answered every single question incorrect, proving you do not have to be smart to make money in this world. Laurence was the strongest link that round, answering every single question correctly. Will mistook Lisa Presley, Elvis Presley's own daughter, for his wife, an understandable mistake for someone from the north of England. Stephen's got a nice haircut and a fantastic t-shirt on.
If you could all reveal who you voted for now.
2. I'm sorry.
Brian, you voted for Laurence. Why Laurence?
Do you know what I mean? Think you know someone?
Stephen,
Yeah.
why did you choose to vote for Brian?
I saw Will was going for Brian, so I thought two definite votes from there.
Brian, how do you feel about the fact that you are the first person actually voted out?
And a piece of shit.
You know, you work hard for the lads. You try and make their lives better. I really feel like I'm now the least favourite member. It's sort of solidified that you have it.
No.
I know you're upset, but you're actually going to have to move.
What? I'm not allowed to stay here.
Nope, we've got to go.
Brian, Geordie, you're the weakest link. Good night.
Sorry, mate.
Just go in the fridge.
Yeah.
Again.
He's had a bad moment there. Won't be needing this anymore.
So,
Brian.
Brian.
Guys, trying to film a video here, you
Shut up and
selfish
behave yourself,
asshole.
Famous YouTubers.
I'm just down in the fridge.
so Brian unfortunately was voted.
Sorry, I'm done.
Brian was unfortunately voted out by all 3 of the EXO members. Obviously, a bit of internal politics going on there that I don't really want to delve too far into.
Just don't like him.
Like Anthony Costa in blue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Except he was the most popular member, I hear.
Yes, exactly.
Simon.
So without further ado, guys, you've got one more round of a minute 30, and another person will be voted off after this round. Are you ready? We'll start with Stephen again.
Yes, lad.
How many times have South Africa won the Rugby World Cup?
Twice.
Correct. Coldplay teamed up with the Chainsmokers on which 2017 track? What was the name of the song?
Shit, you're asking about Coldplay in 2018.
17. Pass.
Something just like this. Which member of One Direction released Sign of the Times in 2017?
Zayn.
Harry Styles. Which Irish city did the girl from Ed Sheeran's single hail from?
Galway.
Correct.
Bang.
Chasing Cars is a song by which alternate rock band?
Oh no, Snow Patrol.
Good.
Correct. In Einstein's theory of relativity, E equals mc squared. What does C stand for?
Energy, mass.
The speed of light. What is the capital city of the US state of Texas?
Houston.
Austin. What is the collective noun for a group of crows?
A flock.
Murder. Which word can be placed before rising, wards, and set to make new words?
Rising. Sun.
Up. Which Grand Prix driver has won the most Formula One races to date? Which Grand Prix driver has won the most Formula One races to date?
Lewis Hamilton.
Michael Schumacher. Which band consists of 3 brothers and a cousin, all with the surname Followell?
Mumford and Sons.
Kings of Leon. How many seasons on the US hit comedy series Friends? How many seasons?
11.
10. In which US TV series did Kiefer Sutherland play the character of Jack Bauer? 24. I wasn't very
seasons.
good either there, though, to be fair, fellas.
They were hard.
Come on, Laurence.
I said Grand Prix. I had to repeat.
As soon as you said Grand Prix, I thought Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, exactly. That is very good, Stephen. After that round, the 3 of you managed to amass a total of £2. Now, ironically, when Brian was in the game, you raised £13. Do you think that
fucked up.
You're not here anymore. Do you think that Brian not being in the game had something to do with you not winning as much?
I feel like there's negative energy now. You know, we've had to get rid of one of our own, and we're just distracted, you know, because we're worried about what he's going to do to us after we finish filming.
Or the fridge.
If you could all take a moment, think about who you're going to vote for.
Laurence got every single question wrong that round. He also massively upset Stephen by saying that there were 11 seasons of Friends. Will that change his fate on the weakest link? Stephen was statistically the strongest link that round, answering 2 out of his 4 questions correct. He also looks magnificent with that new haircut. I love you, Stephen.
Guys, it's time to vote.
Oh, because they knew I beat them in that round. I knew this would happen, if I'm honest.
Stephen, you voted for Laurence. How come?
It's fucking pathetic, to be honest. Okay, 11 seasons in Friends, yeah. How was that 11? What happened with Rachel and Ross in the 11th season?
I can tell you, Stephen, because I was one of the writers.
Yeah, good
So-
one, Laurence. Off you go.
So,
Embarrassment.
Laurence, I'm afraid you are the weakest link. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, it's night time.
Doesn't stop the fact you're
I'm
going.
gonna sit over there.
Brian, get away!
It's going to be awkward.
You two need to think about what you've done.
Don't say this to them, but in terms of how the video is going to perform, I'm very happy that it's you two left.
Okay.
I feel like that'll
Okay.
do a lot better.
Yeah?
I mean, you could just have a thumbnail like this and
I mean, yeah.
just sort of sneak those.
Maybe even crop you out of it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So we are left with the duo themselves, Will and Stephen.
Yeah.
How do you think it came to be that you were the duo left and not the duo of obviously Brian and
Just like the rest of EXO, really. It's been carrying the rest of those videos too.
What does it stand for, EXO?
Extraordinary Will.
I mean, Stephen, could you get them to
Sorry, yeah. Hey guys. Yeah. Docked. No, Ryan, I wouldn't say a bad word about you.
Now you guys get a bonus round to basically just try and make as much money as you can.
We need it.
And then you will go head on in the final round. Stephen, which country was the footballer Lionel Messi born?
Argentina.
Correct. What nationality is Justin Bieber?
Canadian.
Bank.
Which band does Bono, The Edge, Adam and Larry belong to?
Can you repeat that, please?
Which band does Bono, The Edge, Adam...
U2.
Correct. Who was known as the King of Pop?
Michael Jackson.
Correct. Who is the lead singer of Nickelback? Can't now.
Kid Rock.
Chad Kruger. Who is the drummer of Blink-182?
Travis. I was gonna say Scott, but it's definitely not. Travis Barker.
Correct. How many chambers are there in a human heart?
4.
Correct. How many wings does a dragonfly have?
4.
Correct.
Bank.
What's the biggest planet in the solar system?
Mars.
Jupiter. Which organ in the human body produces, stores, and releases glucose?
Pancreas.
The liver. Which scientist wrote the 1976 book entitled The Selfish Gene and the God Delusion?
Darwin.
Richard Dawkins.
Sorry, what was that about friends? You see what happens when we get rid of the excess? You know?
Yeah.
The excess of XO.
Yeah. That's it, mate. Good. Do you want to join? Please.
So, guys, in your bonus round, you managed to earn yourself an extra £15, bringing your total to £30. Tonight you could go home with. You are going to play head-to-head in a best of 5, and the winner will go home with the money. You're my favourite.
Thank you.
Stephen, you're up first. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What is the hardest substance in the human body?
My cock. I'm going to go with teeth.
You are so close, my boy. Tooth enamel. Very tough one.
Okay. I mean, I would have been claiming that, but...
William,
Yes.
where in the body
Can I
are
have
the...
the point, please?
Shut up, man.
You
Got
quite
one.
finished? You gonna have mercy?
He's in the front.
Nice.
Thanks. William, where in the body are the 3 tiny bones sometimes called the hammer, the anvil, and the stirrup?
Yeah.
Correct.
Subconsciously, I gave that away with my fat ears.
Stephen, in internet terminology, what does IP stand for?
Can I phone a friend, please? Internet postcode.
Close. Internet protocol.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
On the periodic table of the elements, what does the letter C represent?
Carbon.
Stephen,
Yeah.
what is the only flying mammal?
Oh, that's a bird.
Alright, it's a buck.
A little cough happened over there when I said penguin, so I'm going to go with penguin.
It's a bat.
That's a mammal!
Yeah.
Oh, Batman, yeah!
Will, what bird is the fastest animal on Earth?
Go with penguin.
African swallow.
The peregrine falcon.
Easy for you to say.
Oh, it's peregrine falcon is actually the pronunciation, I think. Which country has participated in every single World Cup and won it 5 times?
Who's won 5 World Cups? Brazil.
Correct.
Yeah.
So what's that? 2-1.
Will, which bird has the longest...
What's the bird obsession, you nods? Like,
Which bird has the longest wingspan?
I'm gonna say a bald eagle.
An albatross. Stephen,
Hello.
the lemur is native to which country?
If I was a lemur, where would I be from? Did they? What was that film called?
I gotta say.
Was it called Peru? A lemur. Where's a lemur from?
Wait, hang on. Oh, so if he gets this wrong, I win.
India!
Madagascar.
WillNE is the winner.
Yeah!
I don't know.
Stephen Christ. Hard luck.
It's good being on the show. Being the first voted off obviously wasn't in the script for me. I mean, mine when I came here, I thought win the whole thing, but it wasn't to be. Sometimes in life you just get stabbed in the back, don't you? And you just got to move on. I got these 2 apples, so that's something.
It was a really great experience, and my mum and dad will be really happy about this. Finally got on a quiz show. Made it past first round. It went wrong when Stephen stabbed me in the back. Just disappointed in Stephen, really.
We're going to put the dunce hat in post? Or?
Sorry, I'm going to have to actually put the camera down a bit for you.
Cheers, mate.
Quite the leg you've got there.
Cheers.
Actually, there's a little lever on there. Do you want to prop yourself up?
Yeah. Thank you. I guarantee this is going to get kept in, isn't it? Stephen having to put the chair up.
There you go. Perfect now, mate.
Yeah.
How did you find your experience on the show?
It was good. Yeah, a lot of fun. I feel like the relationship I developed with Anne was incredible. Probably my best friend now. I lost to Will. Fair play. The better man won. People saying that I was kept to the end because I was an easy opponent. That's pure poppycock. Laurence completely embarrassed himself in the second round. I can't say it enough times about the Friends question. 11 seasons. 11. Baffles me.
Your hair is very neat tonight. Did you get it cut for the evening or?
Yes, Anne, I did get my hair cut recently. It was a bit of a ginger mess, but fix that.
It almost looks like a bird flying, the shape type thing. If you go from there.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, like that.
On the front, yeah.
Oh, like the letter M.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Anne.
Your winnings for this evening.
Oh, no.
I think some of the coins are the old pounds, so you might have to get those changed.
Will just throws them ironically at the homeless.
I'm not smug. I'm not smug at all. So it was me and Stephen, the final 2 rounds. I mean, people are saying, oh, we don't... It's not that we don't like him. I just feel like he might have been the most useful to keep in.
Is there anyone you want to thank, your fans, for supporting you to the win tonight? Anyone you want to attribute it to?
No.
Will, do you know that thing?
What thing?
Do you know that thing you mentioned earlier?
Yeah.
That literally took 2 seconds for.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So, these are still rolling. Whilst you were interviewing the rest of us, your Twitter's up over there.
Oh shit!
So
he's reacted within seconds.
it might. So I might have tweeted about your YouTube channel, and I might have added Jack.
Oh no, you didn't.